Hey peeps, it's been a minute. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing really well and enjoying the weather. I had a client today who shared an aha moment that she had, and I asked permission to use it in as an example in the retreat that we're getting ready to do in June. But I'll probably use that there too, but I'm also going to use it here in this Facebook Live because it's just interesting. So if you're not familiar with the work that I do, I basically hold space for you to release stuck emotions. And a lot of people are surprised at some of these emotions that come up. But in doing this work, we basically go back to a time where you made small agreements with yourself in life, and we just kind of understand where you're from. So some of my clients, like the one today, is doing this on her own now. And so she's walking around saying, I don't have a green thumb, I always kill plants, blah, blah, blah. And so she thought, okay, you know what? I wonder where this came from. I wonder where I got this. And she decided to be still with it. And she had her aha moment. Long story short, her and her grandmother had planted some seeds around the mailbox. And they were just coming up, and she was so excited. I think she said she was like, 3 or 4, really young, so really excited about, nature and the plants coming up. And then all of a sudden the city came in and tore it out because it was part of some easement project that they were doing, and she was devastated. And she's just like, that's where I decided that for some reason it wasn't safe for her to plant or to take care of plants or something to that effect. She was kind of traumatized. And I know this sounds silly, but unless you're in the moment with this and feeling it, you may not truly get it, or unless you've had these experiences. So that's what I want to challenge you guys to do today. I want to focus on your parents, because we make so many agreements with our parents, subconscious agreements with ourselves on how we're going to handle situations. So let's say you had a parent that wasn't always present with you. They were always preoccupied. And so what you got from that is the feeling that maybe you weren't a priority or you didn't matter. And when you feel that way, then you come up with these agreements within yourself on why you're feeling that way, or why parent is being made. Some of us may say, because I feel this way in this lifetime, I'm going to do my very best to do everything perfectly. And so there's your agreement, and that's why we have all these fabulous perfectionists. Or you have someone who says, you know what, because my parents are never there for me, I know that I have to do everything on my own. And that's why we have all these fabulous superheroes. And so I just want you to take a moment and go back and think about some of those situations that you had with your parents and what some of the agreements may have been that you created with yourself as that young child, based on how you handle things today, based on how you're triggered in your life and how you handle that. So think about maybe something that's triggering you and what it takes you back to, or one of your limiting beliefs. Where did it come from? So today, that's the big challenge, is to look back at what some of your agreements may have been that you made based off of your parents. Yes, I know your parents have done the very best they can. I mean, I even catch myself trying to, I get a thought on a great quote, and I'm telling my daughter, just a minute, and I swear that's all she hears. So I have to be conscious just to set everything down and be with the kids so that they don't create all these stories that we've created, which they already have, but they'll be okay. All right, thank you so much for taking the time, you guys. Stay blessed. Much love.